here. So we're going to talk about teen depression. So have you guys ever felt sad, all alone, and no one could understand you or ever help you? Well, what if I told you that 1 in 8 teens are going through the same thing you are? Wow. Now, you may have felt this way or known of someone that has felt this way. As for me, at one point in my life, I really didn't care about living anymore. I just was giving up on everything. And with a little realization and a little doing of research, I learned about preventing teen depression. So first of all, we're going to prevent depression, and I came across three steps, and it's recognizing the symptoms, admitting to the illness, and getting professional help. So first of all, we're going to talk about the symptoms. So some of the symptoms would be sadness, hopelessness, irritability, anger, tearfulness, and withdrawal from friends and family. So these symptoms may seem normal for a teenager, but deep down inside we don't know what's going on with them. Family members should not let these symptoms go by because it could lead to a worse conclusion, which is death. Some warning signs to tell if a teenager is going through depression is that they might not interact with the same group of friends anymore. They might interact with the wrong crowd and start doing other bad things. And they start to give up on themselves, school, and life. And I got all of this from a website called Family First Aid, and she states that many of these symptoms may be common for teenagers, but they are not good when they occur over extended periods of time. So second of all, as we already discussed the symptoms, we're going to go over admitting to the illness. So most in helpguide.org by Susan Barstone and Melinda Smith say that most teenagers will not admit that there is something wrong with them. So they might start to say that they are okay because they have given up on life and don't care about anything anymore. They don't want to bother their family members with their problems because they don't think they're major. So at times they try to hide their emotions and pretend like everything is okay. They learn that it's really easy to fool people and make them feel like they're the happiest person in the world. And since they keep everything to themselves, it starts to build up and they think about committing suicide. So after accepting and realizing that they are depressed, they can move on to the third step, which is getting professional help. So the last step is getting professional help that you need to move on. In the article, Treatment for Teen Depression, Medication Therapy, and Self-Help by April Bowles, written on May 22nd, 2010, she states that some doctors and therapists recommend medication for teens that suffer from severe depression, especially if therapy does not work. One type of medication is SSRIs. SSRIs are antidepressant pills that help with the negative effects, but they can increase the thoughts of suicide. Another type of treatment is psychotherapy. The most common type of psychotherapy is cognitive behavioral and family therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on how thoughts affect emotions and behaviors, and family therapy is very helpful because most of the time the family has a really big part in the teen's depression because they might be going through a divorce, or their parents are always fighting, or maybe the teen is being bullied at school and they don't know what to do, so they fall into depression. And by going to family therapy, the parents help bring those symptoms down, and you help your teen out. So now that we know how to help people with depression, we can help them get better. So in conclusion, we've all learned how to confront and prevent teen depression. I hope that you now know how to recognize the symptoms, helping someone admit to their illness, and helping them get professional help. So just know that if you know anybody with this, make sure you help them, because you wouldn't want a friend or a family member to die just because they're depressed. And do not ever be ashamed of this, because there is people to help you out there.